59 miles per gallon. No plug, no charging station, no $15,000 battery replacement. While Tesla and BYD were pouring billions into a single bet that the future is 100% battery electric, Honda quietly built something that now has the entire industry asking one uncomfortable question. What if the future isn't fully electric? Today, I'm showing you exactly how Honda's eHEV system works, the real numbers behind it, and why this matters for every person planning to buy a car in the next 5 years. Drop a comment right now, EV or hybrid. Let's see where you stand. And subscribe for content that goes deeper than headlines. Let's be clear up front. Honda's eHEV isn't some secret lab project. It's been in production since 2020 in the Civic, Accord, CR-V, HR-V, and Jazz across global markets. Real technology, road-tested, shipping today. Now, Toyota pioneered hybrids with the Prius in 1997, over 20 million sold. Credit where it's due. But Honda's approach is fundamentally different. Most hybrids use the electric motor as a helper. The gas engine does the heavy lifting. Honda flipped that. In the eHEV system, the electric motor primarily drives the wheels. The 2.0-liter gasoline engine mainly acts as a generator. 3 modes, switching automatically hundreds of times per drive. Mode 1, EV drive. Low speeds, parking, traffic, neighborhoods, pure battery, complete silence, zero fuel, identical to an EV. Mode 2, hybrid drive. City speeds. The engine turns on but does not power the wheels. It generates electricity that feeds directly to the electric motor. The engine runs at one single optimal RPM. No revving, no waste. This is the genius. Mode 3, engine drive. Highway speeds above 50 to 70 miles per hour. A clutch physically connects the engine to wheels because at sustained high speeds, mechanical connection beats electrical conversion. Nissan's e-Power does something similar. Series hybrid. Engine generates electricity only. But Honda added that direct drive highway mode, giving it an efficiency edge on open roads that pure series hybrids can't match. This isn't marketing. This is engineering precision. Here's where talk stops and data starts. What this means for a real person. Fuel cost. At 55 miles per gallon, driving 12,000 miles yearly costs about $763 in gas. A Tesla costs roughly $580 to $560 in electricity. The difference? About $100 to $180 per year. Not the massive gap people imagine. Upfront cost. Honda starts $7,000 to $12,000 cheaper than a Model 3. That gap takes decades to recover through fuel savings. Range. 600 miles on one tank. Refuel in 3 minutes. No charger hunting. For long-distance drivers, delivery workers, anyone outside major cities, this changes everything. Long-term. EV batteries degrade to 70 to 85% capacity after 8 to 10 years. Replacement runs $8,000 to $15,000. Honda's e:/HEV battery is roughly 1 kilowatt-hour, fraction of the cost. Honda engines routinely hit 200,000 miles with basic maintenance. But let me be fair, where EVs still win, zero tailpipe emissions, fewer moving parts, no oil changes, less brake wear, and battery costs have dropped 90% since 2010. The technology is improving. EVs are not a scam. The question Honda is forcing isn't, are EVs good? It's, are EVs the only answer? In 2023, global EV sales hit 14 million. Sounds massive. But total car sales were 89 million. EVs represent 16%. 84% of buyers still chose combustion or hybrid. Norway? Over 80% EV. China? 35%. United States? 8 to 9%. India? Under 2%. Africa? Essentially zero. Why? 3 things determine EV adoption: income level, charging infrastructure, grid reliability. Most of the world doesn't have all 3. India, 1.4 billion people, Average income around $2,500. Charging stations concentrated in a handful of cities. Indonesia, 280 million people. Similar story. Nigeria, Brazil, Pakistan, Philippines, Bangladesh. These aren't small niche markets. This is where the majority of the world's car buyers live. Honda gets this. They sell 4 million cars and 19 million motorcycles annually. A huge share comes from exactly these markets. Honda was literally born putting engines on bicycles in post-war Japan so average workers could afford transportation. Building practical vehicles for ordinary people isn't Honda's marketing angle. It's their DNA. And Honda isn't alone. Toyota's Akio Toyoda has said the same. The world needs multiple pathways. Even in Europe, the UK pushed its combustion ban from 2030 to 2035. Germany lobbied to keep e-fuels legal. The EU carved out exceptions. The all-electric or nothing narrative is already cracking. Honda's e-HEV sits right in that crack. The competitor response tells the real story. Ford cut EV production targets and shifted investment back toward hybrids after losing billions on its EV division. GM reintroduced hybrid options after previously committing to all-electric. Hyundai and Kia extended hybrid lineups. Executives publicly stated hybrids remain critical for 15-plus years. Volkswagen slowed its EV-only timeline. Honda didn't cause all these shifts, but Honda's approach represents the same logic driving every one of them. The world isn't ready for 100% electric, and companies ignoring that reality are losing money. Tesla still has the best charging network. BYD is innovating at incredible speed. EVs will keep growing in wealthy markets with strong infrastructure. The point isn't that EVs are bad. The point is that one technology shouldn't be the only acceptable answer when billions of people live where it doesn't work yet. Here's what separates a real documentary from a fan video. Honda's eHEV has real limitations. It still burns fossil fuel. 108 grams of CO2 per kilometer is not zero. In the climate fight, this isn't the end game. It's a bridge. It doesn't solve oil dependency. EVs powered by domestic solar or wind reduce geopolitical vulnerability. Honda's system doesn't. It's not future-proof forever. As batteries get cheaper and charging expands, and they will, the eHEV advantage narrows. Honda knows this. They're launching the Honda Zero Series, a dedicated EV platform, in 2026. CEO Toshihiro Mibe has stated the target is 100% zero-emission sales by 2040. The eHEV isn't Honda's final answer. It's their answer for right now. And that might be Honda's greatest insight. The future doesn't arrive all at once. It arrives in stages. Different countries reach electrification readiness at different times. Honda's strategy is having the right technology for each stage, each market, each moment. Honda's eHEV is not a revolution, not a miracle, not the death of EVs, but it is one of the most intelligent, practical engineering solutions on the road today. 7.5 billion people live outside wealthy, well-charged Western cities. Their needs matter. Their budgets matter. Their reality matters. The future of transportation isn't one thing. It's a spectrum. EVs for those who can use them. Hybrids for those who need them. The companies that win won't bet everything on one technology. They'll meet people where they are. Right now, Honda's eHEV is meeting more people where they are than almost anything else on the road. Tell me in the comments, all-electric or multi-pathway? I read every one. Subscribe if you want the real story behind the technology shaping your life. And if you want my breakdown of Toyota's answer to this same debate, it's right here. See you in the next one.